Hey guys, how are you? Welcome to GeoMind, and in this video we will talk about Bowen's reaction series. Okay, so Bowen's reaction series is a very important topic in mineralogy and petrology, and it's a very basic topic. Most of you might have gone through it, but in today's video we will dissect it further. Okay, we will talk about in detail. Okay, why this portion is called continuous series and this portion is called discontinuous series. Okay, and then we will talk about some trends related to this Bowen's reaction series. Okay, and if you are new to the channel, please subscribe to GeoMind and also share this video among your friends if you like this video. Please comment down your thoughts, okay, below in the box. Also, if you want the PDF of this video lecture, you can join my Telegram group. I have given the link in the description below. Okay, there are already 600 members, I think, and the group is absolutely free. There is no charge, and I post quizzes there about geology, so it will be hugely beneficial for you if you join that group. All right, so my name is Swapnil Singh Bist, and let's just start with Bowen's reaction series. So first of all, we have to talk about, here is the Norman Levy Bowen, and he was a Canadian geologist. Okay, and here he's actually experimenting in University of Chicago. He's also known as the father of modern petrology. Okay, that is the study of rocks. So before talking about Bowen's reaction series, because it's a part of fractional crystallization, so we have to talk about fractional crystallization. That what is fractional crystallization? So fractional crystallization is a process that in which the magma, when magma cools, okay, slowly, different type of minerals settles, okay, during the cooling phase, okay, and the process is known as fractional crystallization. Why fractional? Because the minerals are settling in fractions. That means first the mineral will be of different composition which settle, the second mineral will be of another composition. Okay, so that's why we call it fractional. And here are some processes related to fractional crystallization. That is the marginal accretion, gravity segregation, convective flow segregation, and fourth is filter pressing. So filter pressing and convective flow segregation, all these are part of fractional crystallization. Okay, so we will talk about it more in detail when we talk about the petrology section. Okay, when I make video on petrology, I will talk about it more, but now we will focus on the Bowen's reaction series. Okay, so first we have to talk about the magma composition. What is mafic, what is intermediate, and what is felsic? So as we know, the magma is what mix of silicates. Why mix of silicate? Because magma is molten rock material, and rock is what mostly made up of silicates. Okay, because 95% of the earth is made up of silicates mineral. Okay, mineral which contains silicates. So if you are following my previous videos on mineralogy, you will be more clear about it. So here you can see the mafic melt is defined by the SiO2 percentage, that is 45 to 50%. So if you have a magma which contains 45 to 50% of SiO2, we will call it mafic. Okay, then again this mafic, if cools down, these elements, mafic elements, that is iron, magnesium and calcium, okay, will settle out, and the concentration of SiO2 will be more enriched, while these three component will become depleted, okay, in intermediate. Then again if you talk about felsic, these three component will become more depleted here, okay, and SiO2 will become more enriched, and that's why we call it felsic. Okay, so this was about magma composition. So let's talk about Bowen's reaction series and how the geologist Norman L. Bowen, okay, discovered it. So what Bowen did was that he took a sample of mafic igneous rock. Okay, he heated it to about 780 degrees Celsius, and then he cooled it enough to cause a part of it to solidify. Okay, and then he quenched the remaining melt by submerging it in cold mercury. Okay, so quenching का मतलब क्या होता है? Rapid cooling. Okay, so after doing this, he identified the mineral crystals, okay, formed before quenching and after quenching. Okay, and he find that there are a series of minerals which are crystallizing. Okay, so these series or sequence of minerals are called Bowen's reaction series. Okay, so this is the infographic about it. You can see this mafic melt, it starts to cool. Mafic minerals which are rich in magnesium, iron and calcium settle out, okay, and the remaining melt become more enriched in felsic material. Okay, so the basic of Bowen's reaction series is this. So here is the complete Bowen reaction series. Okay, so let's examine the sequence of minerals more closely. So if you have high temperature, okay, magma is of high temperature, first mineral to form will be olivine and calcium rich feldspar, that is anorthite. Okay, so here it is written discontinuous. Okay, this is the discontinuous series, this is the continuous series. Why continuous and why discontinuous, we will talk about it more in detail. Okay, but it is clearly seen here that the first mineral to form is olivine and the second mineral to form is pyroxene. Okay, that means the second mineral is completely different from first mineral, so that's why it's called discontinuous. Okay, but here till here it is continuous series. It means that the mineral is same, only the जो cation है वो change हो रहा है. Okay, so here the cation is calcium but here sodium. Okay, so mineral is same, that means its crystal structure is also same and its composition is same. Okay, only the solid solution series is happening here, so that's why it's called continuous. Okay, the change is continuous, so ions are substituting in a continuous fashion. Okay, so here first there is calcium rich system, and when we go down, this is sodium rich system. Okay, and if you talk about the magma composition here, olivine and anorthite has ultramafic, that is low silica content. Then here is mafic like pyroxene and you could say biotonite or oligoclase. Okay, and then there is albite which is intermediate to andesitic, and then if we go further we have amphibola, biotite, quartz, okay, muscovite and orthoclase feldspar. Okay, these are not in order here, quartz will be last to form. Okay, so this was basic about Bowen's reaction series. Okay, and there is a trick to remember the Bowen's reaction series, which is okay, right. Okay, so here is a trick. Olive pits are bitter. Okay, olive for olivine, olive is a fruit. Okay, pits for pyroxene, R for amphibola, and bitter for biotite. Okay, and here you can remember this series. Okay, Ca rich and sodium rich. Okay, then there is orthoclase, muscovite and quartz. So let's talk more about the experiment site. So Palisade cells was the site of Bowen's experiment. Okay, so in Palisade cells what happened, there was igneous intrusion of mafic magma, and the first crystal to form was olivine. Okay, there is crystal settling process happening here, and olivine is denser than the pyroxene. Okay, so first the olivine will form. Okay, not because it's denser, but there are different aspects to it. Okay, olivine is a nesosilicate. Okay, so it contains the individual tetrahedra only. Okay, individual tetrahedra. Okay, then there is pyroxene, which is chain silicate. Then there is Ca plagioclase, okay, which is a tactosilicate. Okay, so in this fashion, the fractional crystallization of palisade cells happened. So layering start to happen. Olivine, then this portion was pyroxene, and this the gray portion is plagioclase, and then melt becomes more felsic. Okay, so here is the section of palisade cells. Okay, so here is the olivine, then there's calcium rich plagioclase, feldspar and pyroxene, but no olivine. Okay, and then there is mostly sodium rich plagioclase, that is albite here. Okay, one thing you are noticing here, that where are the rest of the minerals, that is biotite, muscovite. Okay, so one thing to note down here is that this series is an idealized sequence. Okay, in nature you will not find the whole series. Okay, it is very hard to find. Okay, so either you will find only this much, okay, or only this much, or only this much. Okay, you have to remember this. Okay, only you will find this portion of felsic series or intermediate series, okay, or mafic series, but you will rarely find the whole Bowen's reaction series in nature. Why? Because magma gets consumed, okay, and there are other aspects to it. The temperature is how much, okay, and the surroundings are of which type. So that's why you won't find the whole series. Now let's talk about the continuous reaction series. So continuous reaction series is composed of plagioclase, feldspar, solid solution series. Okay, what is solid solution? In solid solution, the ions are replacing each other. Okay, so here you can see the Ca and Na ions will replace each other. Okay, so Ca rich plagioclase, and upon cooling continually react with the liquid to produce more Na rich plagioclase. So if early forming plagioclase were removed, then liquid composition would eventually evolve to those would crystallize a Na rich plagioclase. Okay, such as rhyolite. Liquid rhyolite is felsic. So here is the plagioclase, feldspar, anorthite, biotinite, labradorite, andesite, oligoclase, and albite. So this is Na rich, this is Ca rich. Okay, so there is a continuous solid solution series here. Okay, how? Here there is 90 to 100% Ca. Okay, then here it is about 50 to 70% Ca. Okay, here about 70 to 90% Ca, and if you go down again, Ca is decreasing and Na is increasing. Okay, so that's why it's called continuous reaction. Here is a visualization of continuous reaction series. So initial crystal is calcium rich. Here is the magma. Okay, magma is reacting continuously with the Ca rich crystal. Okay, and the composition is gradually changing. You can see here there is no phase changes here. Okay, and the whole crystal is of same structure, and the mineral is same. You have to remember this. So that's why we will call it continuous series. Okay, because mineral is plagioclase. Okay, and the series is isomorphous series. So crystal become more sodium rich as it grows. Okay, now let's talk about discontinuous series. Oh, sorry. So discontinuous series consist of minerals that upon cooling eventually react with the liquid to produce new phase. Okay, that's why we call it discontinuous. Thus we have seen crystallization of olivine from a basaltic liquid. It eventually react a point where olivine would react with the liquid to produce orthopyroxene, OPX, that is astatite. Okay, MgSiO3 O3 enstatite. Bowen postulated that with further cooling, pyroxene would react with the liquid, by which this time had become more enriched in H2O to produce hornblende. Okay, that is MP-Bol. Then hornblende will react with the liquid to produce biotite. Okay, so here is the crystal structure, silicate structure 10. So olivine is nesosilicate, pyroxene is chain silicate, MP-Bol is ring silicate, sorry, double chain silicate. Okay, and biotite sheet silicate. So if you look at this series here, the silicate complexity is increasing downward. Okay, you have to remember this. So why the olivine is crystallizing first is that it's a nesosilicate. Okay, so here the temperature is high and the kinetic energy is also high, so that's why no tectosilicates are forming here. Okay, and the density is high. Okay, so you have to remember this in fashion, but here it's an exception. Okay, here's already tectosilicates. Okay, here's the visualization of olivine. So olivine crystallizes first from cooling magma. Okay, the magma is surrounding this crystal. So olivine reacts with magma to form pyroxene. Okay, so the central part is rich in olivine, the outer part is rich in pyroxene. Okay, and if enough time is given to the whole crystal, this olivine will get consumed and the whole crystal will become pyroxene crystal. Okay, now let's talk about what happens when the system is abruptly cooled or the reaction doesn't happen. Okay, whole reaction doesn't happen. So when discontinuous and continuous reaction do not proceed to complete under equilibrium condition, chemical reactions can be preserved within the crystal. Okay, and we call them zone or reaction rims. ठीक है, तो कहने का मतलब ये है कि when the whole process doesn't happen, okay, completely, it means that if this whole process doesn't happen completely, okay, that means that अगर अनॉर्थाइट जो है वो completely react नहीं करेगा with the melt to form albite, okay, half react करेगा, तो हमारे पास zoning आएगी. okay, zoning मिलेगी हमारे फील्ड में. फॉर एग्जाम्पल अगर आप इस क्रिस्टल को देखें, ठीक है, प्लेजोक्लेस क्रिस्टल हैज कैल्शियम रिच सेंटर, ठीक है, पूरा प्लेजोक्लेस है, तो ये अनॉर्थाइट है एंड आउटर रिम जो है ये एल्बाइट की है. ओके, सो व्हाई दिस हैपेंस बिकॉज द reaction is not complete. Okay, same goes for discontinuous series. Olivine rich center and the pyroxene, okay, boundary. So when we talk about the discontinuous series is not completing, we will call it reaction rims. Okay, and for the continuous series we will call it zoned crystals. Okay, zone crystal will have Say rich core and rim of Na rich plagioclase. Okay, let's talk about trends. So if you go down the reaction series, the minerals become low in density. Okay, the felsic minerals are low in density. For example, quartz is around 2.65. okay, 2.65. so olivine is around 4.4, something like this. okay, so the density is high. okay, and here the density is low. Also the MgO FeO content is very high. okay, and here the SiO2 K2O Na2O content is high. okay, this you have to remember. Also weathering. okay, so if we expose these minerals to the surface weathering, the most stable will be quartz. okay, quartz will be more stable. We are talking about the igneous. Also, there are other minerals which are more stable than quartz, but those are secondary minerals such as uh, clay minerals, hematite. Okay, but if we talk purely about the igneous minerals, this is the Goldrich stability series for igneous minerals. Okay, so in igneous minerals, quartz will be more stable. Okay, and olivine will be less stable. Okay, so you have to remember this series. So that's it for today's video. If you like this video, and if you want any change in my style, you can comment down below. Okay, so thanks for watching. Please share and subscribe. Also join my Telegram group for the PDF. Thank you.